Hello, my name is Charlie Jenkins. This is my week 6 informative speech for public speaking class. This is my audience over here. Carlisle, Camara Jenkins, Portland Ward, Eric Christian, Robert, and Gene Andre Devon. I just want to thank everyone that showed up today. I know this is kind of out of the way, but I sincerely thank you all for showing up to help me out on this. I'm here to give you information on the problem that is still growing in the United States. It could be affecting you, your parents, your best friend, or anyone else you know in the workforce. Today I am here to inform you with speech on overworking and the way Americans overwork ourselves. It seems like the way many of us live our lives goes as such. We work until we die. I talked to some people that I know. Some of them have the unfortunate reality of having to work multiple jobs but still struggle. They do this to afford to survive in their financial situations or to achieve a goal that they have set for their future. This has led me to believe something. We have, as Americans, overwork ourselves. I researched this topic and would like to share the information on what I found. Perhaps it can inform you on this topic so that you will be cautious in just how much you work and take on in the future. Throughout the speech, I will go over how overworking can separate you from your family and how much we actually take off work and my experience of work. I've heard many people talk about how much they work their tails off. Most do it for their families or to get through school, but there's a difference between working hard and work being the only thing you do. I say this because work can really detach you from the people you love and the people you care about. People would take more time off from work, but in America we don't get many paid vacations. Reporter David Horsey writes that unlike the rest of the advanced countries in the world, the United States has no paid parental leave policy, and just 9% of companies offer fully paid maternity leave benefits. You see, with those kind of circumstances, no one would want to take a long vacation if they aren't getting paid for it. It could damage their financial stability. Journalist G.E. Miller says that the U.S. is the only country in America without a national paid parental leave benefit. The average is over 12 weeks of paid leave anywhere other than Europe and over 20 weeks in Europe. As for people in their 20s and 30s, they work hard to pay off the giant debt that they most likely have to pay if they don't have a scholarship. I'm a 20-year-old in college right now. I do not use student loans, but I have many friends who do. For them, it can seem that the only way to really escape their debt is by taking a huge workload on to finish it off. Thankfully, this isn't the case in many other parts of the world. How many hours do you think you actually spend at work? Most of us would say anywhere from 25 to 40 hours, right? This may be true, but journalist G.E. Miller says that at least 134 countries have laws setting the maximum length of the work week. The U.S. does not. Journalist G.E. Miller also states that in countries like Finland, workers are given up to a month off. That's 30 days paid vacation every year. That's a good way to take care of your workers in your country. Because you might think you're really strong, you're really fit to be able to work long hours, but when your body starts to break down, you might ask, was it all worth it? Journalist Stephen Mazie says that most Americans only get 2 weeks off right now, but many do not even take the full weeks because they don't want to lose their jobs. This is sad, but true. To me, work is something we all have to do, but we should not overdo. I quote journalist Stephen Mazie when I say overworking can make you burn out and lose your creative edge. I have a full-time job at a grocery store, and that's 40 hours a week. My manager always tells me it is very important to manage your time correctly so that you don't overwork yourself. It can affect how you work and the quality of the work. This is why we should all make it a goal that we do our jobs and get out on our schedule time, because overworking can seriously deteriorate your body over time. Take a look at President Obama. Ever notice the comparison between how he looks now and how he looked when he first started his presidency? That is what happens when you overwork yourself. And he's been doing it for 8 years now. However, with this type of job, that is what you sign up for. An article written by Lindsay Kolowich stated that working too much can take a toll on the body in 2 main ways. By boosting stress and getting in the way of exercise, healthy eating, and other good habits. For example, when you're overtired, you rely more on caffeine to get you through the day. You tend to make unhealthy food choices, and working out becomes a thing of the past. Eating healthy, staying active, exercise, and sleep are all things you need to do in life to keep your life healthy. They are also things that are sacrificed when you spend too much time at work. In conclusion, it is important to separate your work life from your social life. Sure, you may be making more money, but at what cost? You aren't a factory joy, so take some time to enjoy your life while you have it. As I said before, working hard and earning money to achieve your dreams does sound like the grand American dream. However, on your way to glory, don't forget about making time for your friends, family, and yourself. Thank you everyone for coming out to listen to this speech, and have a good night.